I know this is a polo, and if I open it, I will be getting a polo, right? Very simple to understand. If it's a box which has a gift and you need to open it, and if it has all the good things about health, wealth, and happiness, that is called as Pandora box in Greek mythology, and it is coming from ages. And recently, we just got Pandora Papers. Yesterday, it got released, and there's all the money which has been stashed by all the rich people all across the world, not only in India, all across the world, and they have it in different islands, different countries, and different names, trust. So much is going on in Twitter and all these newspapers, and central government also said what is that and what you can do about that Pandora Papers, right? That is what we as a retail people or retailer in the sense in the investment term we need to discuss. So first let's discuss about what is Pandora Papers, and finally what you can do, and why it is happening. It's happening like first we had Paradise Papers, and even before that we had Panama Papers, and I think it is happening from 2015-17. Even before that we had some leaks saying about the stash of money put down by the rich people in many such nations, many such island nations where they stash their wealth. Why it is happening, what can the government do, and what you can do about that, right? So that is what you're going to see, right? So the most important point is the Pandora Papers which happened yesterday, and we are just going to discuss about that and what you can do. And the first and foremost point is nearly 12 million financial records. That's a huge sum of records, and it has been obtained by the international consortium of journalists and newspapers, and from 150 news organizations. Just think of, it wouldn't have been possible if it is the consortium is formed and they are doing it, and they published all across the world in the on the same day. Guardian and all the international newspapers across the world, they formed a consortium and they did it. And major government officials are reported in this list, including the King Abdullah II of Jordan, Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky, and leaders of the Dominican Republic, Czech Republic, and Montenegro, that is a country, Ecuador, Chile, the UAE, and Kenya. The point is, even in the third world country, in the sense like they need to develop, the people, the people who are occupying the bigger position, they are taking the wealth out and putting it in these kind of nations, right? And 29,000 offshore accounts, including belonging to more than 130 members of the Forbes billionaires list. Forbes billionaires list is, I think, around 500 people will be there, and out of that, 130 people are stashed there will, meaning the top 500 people are doing these things. And in India, it's an interesting name: Anil Ambani, Vinod Adani, I think the brother of Adani Group, Adani, Gautam Adani, Jackie Shroff, Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw, and she retaliated. I mean, she replied immediately in Twitter saying that it's a properly documented trust, and there is nothing. It's the tax has been paid and then the money has been put down. There is nothing illegal, so there is a misrepresentation of facts. Please correct it, she said. Niira, Radia, Sachin Tendulkar, and Satish Sharma, all these people are there, and it's a huge amount of wealth, right? So, and almost last time Panama Papers, we had 20,000 crores of money being put down from India outside, right? And now there is a huge numbers, huge people, and these are just the names which came in the newspaper, and we are just discussing about them and why it is happening, right? The point is that taxation is huge, and I'm not in favor of the wealthy people. But the point is, before doing that, they are not able to do. They are not able to take any action. The Indian government, for that sake, if you look at Niira Radia, the Mehul Choksi, the person who just fled away before 6 months, this trust was set up. So it was completely to make sure the money is taken out and that is not in link with all these cases which is happening. So the private limited companies or whatever companies they are running, that is totally different, and this is totally different, just to make sure there is no link. Whatever they are earning, they are taking it out, and whatever it is available as debt, it is there. And many people's money, it's like if a company is getting into debt, the person's wealth is not getting affected. It's the private companies which is getting the biggest example, the Nirav Radia case, the Anil Ambani, even what he said in the UK government. I used to quote it in many areas, many places. Yeah, last year he just said that I don't have anything. I'm depending upon my mother and my wife for my monthly income. But right now he has stashed away more than, I think, close to $2 billion of money has been lying outside India, and that has not been attached to any of the cases, because that is totally different. And his company is having huge debts, slowly they are able to liquidate other assets, and slowly still the issues are still there with all the Anil Ambani companies. But the wealth of $2 billion is not a huge amount of money, and it has been put out, right? All these things are happening, and once we talk, it's like the elite people are elite, we can't do anything, all these talks goes on, right? We can scrutinize, we can do everything, but the loopholes are always there, and people get out of it, and they always do all these things because they want to protect themselves, that they want to protect their wealth, and they want to put it in other countries, and it's keep on happening. But what you can do, what I can do, right? Only point is we can pressurize government, we can say that the newspapers, journalists, everything can do. And just like what we try to avoid taxes in the way of getting home loan in a small way, and these people are doing it in a bigger way, they are earning big, they are doing it big. That is the biggest difference I see, and I may be right or wrong, this is just my view. And the point is, instead of worrying about them and talking ill about them and what they have done, because they have worked hard and they did something, and they're doing taking it away, the point is, if you give more you will get more. That is what I had seen. And the what you can do in this moment of life, right, after realizing all these things, what people are doing it is that you can always look at investing here and making sure you are properly documented. And top of it, if the money is growing, that is what we can do. The biggest example is Tata Sons, Tata Trust. See, the look at the assets what they had created. Many they had created, and they had given to Indian government, Indian people. The Indian Institute of Science, the Tata Power started so much more than 100 years ago. Tata Steel more than 100 years ago, and Tata Cancer Institute in Pune, and so many institutions. Air India, government has taken over that Tata Airlines, and it became Air India, and now they are in the bid for owning back their own airlines. So that is what is going to happen. So the point is, there are people who does like this. There are people who can who are legitimate, who pay taxes, and who takes care, like Azim Premji. He has donated so much money, and the kind of worth he is having is so much, right? There are many Indian people who are not in the list. It means that either they are donating here back to the Indian people, and also they are investing more here and generating more employment opportunities, generating more income. So right, so like whatever your income, instead of thinking about them, instead of worrying about them, the only point you should have in your mind is these kind of papers can happen, can come even in the future, right? Whatever can happen, but can you invest wisely? Can you think about savings? Can you invest wisely? Can you increase your multiple source of income, and then look at creating a trust which is legitimate? And there are n number of ways. There are in HUF, the way you invest, automatically you can save more, you can invest more. Only thing is, you need to explore, you need to go to the auditors. They will help you in a legitimate way, in a legal way, so that your money is protected, it is also keep on growing. Tax, pay it off, because you can't escape. Only thing is, you can't escape. Pay the tax, be a good citizen, and then make sure you are helping more people. By lifting more people, the worth what you're going to make is so huge, it will automatically grow. So right, so uh, there are ways. Once you grow, you can learn more about saving, investing, and taking care of your wealth, and buying assets all across the world. All these are opportunities. But as of now, look at investing, right? I know all of us are good citizens, we are paying taxes, but there are so much so these billionaires and billionaires, they are not paying taxes or finding loopholes and everything. Point is, once you grow, you may also do it. So take a oath, or take a point like, I'll pay taxes, I'll make sure I'll invest wisely, and then pay off the taxes, and then enjoy my wealth, and I'll grow wealth. Serve more, make sure you're using all these things. And right, so instead of worrying, instead of telling that money is all the billionaires are like this, they are not bad people, right? The point is, they are making huge sum of money, they are taking the money out. So they should pay, that is the point. I'm not denying the fact, but let's not develop a mindset that all these people are bad, don't talk ill about them. Government will find a way to bring back the money, let it happen. But the point right now is, can you work on your own mindset about money, own money beliefs, and then grow yourself, right? It's the holistic way of approaching this concept, right? Approaching this Pandora Papers or Panama Papers, or any such papers which might come in the future also, right? Till the time, signing off, this is Ganesh Santuru, your stock market profit coach, author of 3 books including Money Leaks. So keep investing in yourself, keep growing, and let money be yours, and keep it growing. Thank you so much for watching. Please share this video with your friend. who talks, who is so much worried, so much got anger about after seeing this Pandora Papers, and tell them you can't do anything right now, but what you can do is in your hand, keep doing it. Thank you so much for watching.